Thailand, as a major base into the Asian market, enjoys wide-reaching influence of its politics, economy, and culture in surrounding countries. Enterprises from Japan and South Korea have taken root in Thailand long before. By spending time and making efforts in cultivating customers, they had won local customers' recognition, thus making their quality products widely accepted even at high prices. However, with the rise of Chinese factories, many big enterprises wish to rewrite their history of depending totally on OEM model. All Chinese enterprises would like to secure a place in the international market, while 99% of them kept their blind confidence after venturing abroad. Most of them believed that they already had established brands with a high market share at home, and that their brands would be the same popular abroad. Almost all Chinese enterprises insisted on the same policy: profit before investment. Such typical Chinese sales model was common in early Chinese enterprises in Thailand, but local consumers didn't accept these brands. Since the quality of the large influx of Chinese products widely varied. To be more competitive, most Chinese enterprises chose to lower price as their sole market strategy. Unavoidably, their product positioning and brand image also degraded. Increasingly, lower prices led to a vicious cycle, which meant inferior product configuration because of such cost saving. Understanding only part of the situation, company leaders in China naturally tended to orient Thailand market as a low-end one. However, the fact was quite the opposite, since Japan and South Korean high-end products at high prices have far outstripped Chinese low-end products at low prices in both sales volume and market share. How come? One main reason was that the focus of Chinese enterprises was immediate interest. They didn't study Thai market well beforehand or invest much before making profits, which was otherwise considered venture capital investment. On the contrary, South Korean enterprises would invest in brand operation for some time before considering profits. In other words, they plow before harvest. Two completely different business concepts can be observed. After taking the low-end market in Thailand, most Chinese enterprises in price wars copied from China. Both quality and reputation of Chinese products deteriorated. As a result, Chinese products were called Kong Jing Dan in Thailand, synonyms with cheap bargains. Unlike these Chinese companies, Kwaithong was determined to stay away from vicious price wars from the very beginning. Following the Korean business model, Kwaithong set foot on a culture-driven business development path. To deeply attract Thailand farmers, we spent 5 years pondering and making efforts. The emphasis of Kwaithong is to cultivate talents, refine details, and advocate marketing concept rather than merely sales volume. Among 700 plus countries in Thailand, Kwaithong selected only one qualified agency in each county, so as to avoid malign competition in its price system. With its unique operation model, Kwaithong has doubled its profits during the first 3 years upon establishment, presenting itself as a dark horse in the industry. However, its development momentum slowed down in the 4th year research and development showed three hinders. 1. Part of the product failed to meet the required standard, deviating from a high-quality tradition. 2. Some fellow competitors copied the Kwaithong's model and experience, thus taking part of our market share and causing some brain drains. 3. Kwaithong's traditional sales system only supported door-to-door sales with payment completed in 2 months after distribution, leading to cash flow problem. In addition, agencies all over the world sold products of various brands. They were not exclusive agencies of Kwaithong, so they sold other brands as well. In such context, the sales capacity of traditional sales system has been limitation. To break this plight, Kwaithong had to seek new approaches and new marketing channels to upgrade itself. That was why Kwaithong decided to start running franchise stores aiming at integrating quality resources of its competitors or even turning some competitors into allies. Franchise stores are the most up-to-date and practical retail model today. Being highly cost-efficient, they are widely adopted in many developed countries. Similar to 7-Eleven and Family Mart, Kwaithong franchise stores adopt unified employment, distribution, management, advertising, and pricing, unified procurement at low inventory cost, and unified marketing of diversified brands. Kwaithong is the first Asian enterprise to sell farming tools and accessories through franchise stores. We spent 2 years in preparation, working on seeking talents from various teams, team building and designing our direct sales stores with highly effective management systems such as EPR and POS, which was too much of an investment for typical companies to make. We also devoted ourselves in simulation, correction, adjustment, and many late-night seminars. Finally, in August 2013, the first Kwaithong franchise store was successfully opened and Kwaithong officially started to solicit investments wouldn't have achieved. At present, 2 new Kwaithong franchise stores have opened every week and the number is expected to double in 2014. Kwaithong will achieve its goal of opening 1,000 chain stores in 3 years, with this model covering the entire ASEAN market. Today, Kwaithong is advancing and developing in an orderly manner according to its 3 5-year plans, of which is the first 5-year aims to build brand reputation and influence. The second 5-year aims to pivot efforts in establishing physical sales channels for its brands exclusively. The third 5-year aims to combine physical stores with online sales in an expanded online to offline model, thus forming a sales service system integrating online shopping and offline services. So far, the first 5-year plan has already been completed thanks to the devotion and hard work of the Kwaithong team. We spent 5 years building a well-known local brand in Thailand, and we are striding forward into the second 5-year plan only by adhering to the ideas of investing before harvesting and no sweat without sweat, and flexibly adjusting our operational philosophies according to different market situations in different countries, shall we stand out from thousands of competitors and create a bright future for Kwaithong.